Douyu Yule Cup 2021 Season 1 Group Stage, Group B. We're in the lower bracket final. SyDe against 15 Sway meeting the first time today. Both have won one game and lost one game. And now we are in the decider. Alice dropped out of the group. And 1-0 made it through in first place. Now the question is, who's going to make it through in second place? SyDe or 15 Sway? It could be the first Frenchman to make it into the top 8. And the first European. Or the second Chinese. So far only one Chinese has made it with 1-0. And 4 Koreans on the 2 previous days in Group A and Group C. SyDe normally very strong in this matchup, but of course, playing from France on NetEase has to battle harsh conditions. He's playing on 200 ping, maybe even a little bit more than 200 ping. We're starting off on Concealed Hill. The maps will be Concealed Hill, Echo Isles, and Northern Isles. 15 Sway vetoed Last Refuge, which blows my mind. I think that's a big mistake, but we'll see how it goes. Starting off with 2 claws of attack. That's wonderful. That's exactly what 15 Sway wants to see. Against 1-0 earlier here, we saw one base play. That didn't exactly work out. Maybe now 15 Sway is going to switch it up and go into an expansion after all. The level 3 creep route plus expansion here for the AM is really good. You get the expansion up quite a bit sooner than the undead, and most importantly get level 3 a lot faster than the undead. But he's teching again. Teching and creeping the natural. Wow. Oh, and this scout might confuse SyDe right now. He's scouting bottom right. He saw the human creeping this, and I think he may have also seen the militia. But we can see that there's a tech happening. Of course, when there's a tech, there's absolutely not enough lumber for the expansion, unless you're a night elf. Oh. Window sounds going off. It's not from our end, though. It's from the clean feed. AM level 3, nice and early. That is the big strength of Concealed Hill. As you can see, the level 3 timing for the AM a lot faster than for SyDe. And SyDe probably thinks there's an expansion coming. It's pretty much what the scout told him, but we know that's not the case. Oh, one ghoul probably gonna die here as well. Nope. Yeah, SyDe is sending out the ghouls. SyDe is expecting the expansion, but it's not the case. Instead, it's gonna be 15 Sway looking to cancel the Undead's Expo. SyDe now very close to level 3. He should be 1 footy kill away. As the tower finishes, instant narrow coming up. Oof, almost got the surround. Would have been a big deal. SyDe keeping his units in 2 groups. 1 to the left, 1 to the right. Trying to make it very difficult for the human to get to the haunted gold mine. If this haunted is not cancelled, 15 Sway is in trouble. SyDe is trying to block the way. But the footies do slip through the Watch Elemental. Doesn't quite get the surround. On high ping, getting these surrounds is very difficult. Has the surround now, but that should be a cancel on the Expo. Impale? Oh, big impale. Still enough though, right? Still a cancel? Yes, still a cancel. But it's gonna be quite a few footmen going down. Should be at least 2 dying here. The narrow slow could have been done a little bit better. Expansion being set up again quickly. Earlier against 15 Sway, against 1-0 15 Sway, suffered a lot in the main base. Lost a lot of peasants. Here now it's looking better. Quite a few footmen were very hurt, but they can save themselves to the fountain, of course. SyDe let more get away than perhaps ideally he should have. Now the expansion is finishing, though. MK second coming out. Lumber for 15 Sway looking pretty good. He may want to try to go for a tier 2 expansion. If not, he's going to be super all in. A lot of beetles, a lot of ghouls. Yeah, there certainly will not be another cancel. So this was the game plan earlier against 1-0 already, but there the game fell apart with that early harass. So I wonder how 15 Sway now is going to play this game from this point, where it's a little less catastrophic. Couple of ghouls going down, but also Washerman's being killed. It's valuable experience for the Crypt Lord. Don't want to lose that rifle. That was close. Is he just gonna all-in push this? Just one base rifle push? Going for a workshop as well. That indeed looks like a heavy pressure, heavy commitment to the expansion, as Mortar Team will be coming in soon. SyDe knows he has to get ready for a big attack, which means more ghouls for now, set up a Necro, get supply ready, and then soon a Fiend transition. And of course a DK to be joining in soon as well. He didn't unsummon the altar this time. Seems like the Observer is also looking to see if there's going to be a move out of the militia, either to creep or to expand. Another option for SyDe, of course, also with this is to just counterattack. He bought the TP to get back if he needs to, but he wants to go for a big counter. How many towers are in the base? It's quite a few ghouls here. Oh, SyDe could go for a Zeppelin as well. This would be brilliant. Get a Zeppelin with one beetle at the enemy lab. 15 Sway is maybe creeping a little bit too much. Oh, Impale right away against these peasants. Wants to hurt them instantly. Crypt Lord is completely out of mana. And in come the ghouls. It's a lot of militia though to deal with this. Is 15 Sway coming back or not? He doesn't want to. He wants to go for the counterattack. Militia should be able to win this fight in the main though. And here comes the push. The Mortar Team already part of the push. And the AM is defending alone by himself in the main. Well, along with militia, of course. A lot of ghouls going down. It's looking pretty good for 15 Sway here so far. MK is level 3. And SyDe is not exactly ready for this push yet. I was very critical whether this might work, but apparently it is gonna work. SyDe waiting for the DK, waiting for the gargoyles. Gargoyles, really? SyDe, hardly any supply, by the way. Oh, it's looking rough for our boy SyDe. He's gonna unsummon. SyDe unsummons everything. The push from 15 Sway works out. Yeah, that counterattack, I think a little bit too late. And now gargoyles for SyDe. Usually they don't work the best against rifles, but with Impale being part of the equation, maybe it can work. A lot of damage against these crypts. Gargs still being pulled, being held back. We even have a single gyro to spot in the air. Oh, Kribble getting focused pretty heavily. When is SyDe gonna move out? Seems like the moment is now. Gargs coming in, going for the priests right away. They are the easy targets to take out here, of course. Same for the gyro. That one is dead in a second. And when the priests are gone, there's no more healing. Or TP out, actually. SyDe wants to make sure his Crypt Lord doesn't die here. But the Crypt might fall. Seems like the Crypt is gonna fall. Oh, SyDe in big, big trouble. He lost all of his production. Impale hits again, but it's only level 1 Impale. And these rifles hard to take out. Scroll the Beast now being used as well. Oh man, that's a lot of bonus damage on the human army now. Crypt Lord does get level 4. Was stunned again. And dropping very low HP. Very low indeed. Next Stormbolt could be his end. But the rifles and water elementals still doing a good job against the gargoyles. DK almost dead. Tries to make it to the shop. Oof. Heal potion last second. Trying to do with the gargoyles as much as he can, but of course they don't have the most damage. The altar is taken out now as well. AM level 4, MK level 3. SyDe's hero is always low mana. They don't have any statues here to help them regen. And the DK very far forward. Too far forward. DK is dead. And there's hardly any way to revive him either. SyDe seems to be losing the first game here. Unless he can do something miraculous. Crypt Lord level 5 might be part of that miracle. I don't think he's very close though. A bit of the spell every now and then against the beetles. These human heroes are just standing tall. And nothing you can do against those heroes. Oh, the main falls! Halls of the Dead down. Losing acolytes now would be very expensive. In the predictions, by the way, SyDe was leading with 81%, but he's gonna drop the first game on Concealed Hill. The attack by 15 Sway works out after all. It was kind of the worst of both worlds for SyDe. He was trying to force back the opponent with a counterattack, but that didn't work. So either you want to force back the opponent with a counterattack, or you want to use all your units to defend your expansion. But in that case, neither worked. The counterattack didn't force back the whole army. The militia and the AM held by themselves. And then too many ghouls died for SyDe to be able to hold at the expo. Interesting. And maybe SyDe should have just crept up a little bit more and get the Crypt Lord level 4 quickly, or go for the counterattack way earlier. Go for the counterattack when tier 2 is hardly finished, something like that. Good game by 15 Sway though. Earlier against 1-0 it looked completely hopeless. But now it worked out. A dangerous strategy. I still think if the undead plays very well against it, it doesn't really work. But under the right circumstances, it can. Now SyDe is going to have map choice, and I think that's going to be Northern Isles, which should be an easier expansion for him to set up. The last map would be Echo. Of course, we have to keep the ping in mind. SyDe is playing with 200 ping here at all times, having to play on netties. But the series is far from over. SyDe, sometimes he gets a little, I don't know if I want to say emotional, but when things start not going his way, it seems like he's not the strongest at bouncing back. If he's off to a good start, it oftentimes seems like SyDe can just run away with a game and with a series. Let's see now how he bounces back from that first loss. On Northern Isles we are. A very good undead map in this matchup. A map that some humans started vetoing. But 15 Sway kept it in the pool over Last Refuge. He's going for a power build on the altar here as well. Wow, that's some old school stuff. So he wants to create the Tuskars very quickly and then probably play aggressive from there against the enemy expansion. Interesting. How much power build was this? I don't think it was a full power build. Yeah, no. It wasn't a full power build, so not from the very beginning. That one is super expensive. But the AM will still be out quite a bit sooner than the Crypt Lord. SyDe's gonna go scouting early with the Acolyte. I wonder if that makes him adjust his playstyle at all. His creep route. Thank you, and Williams with the 18-month resub. Zinalco with the 17 months says thanks for the great content. You guys are the best, less than 3. And should be studying with a €5 donation. Says looking handsome as ever. Just wondering, what is that face in the background? That face in the background, bro. It's a Twitch classic. That's Mr. Josh Kappa, aka Kappa. So SyDe sees the creep route of the human. I think he should still just simply go for the expansion right away. Tries for the surround, but those footmen are very squiggly. A Wand of Mana Steal is really good in this early game situation against the Cryptoid. Takes out the Tuskar right away. Big last hit. If the AM can steal the last hit, would be massive. SyDe, of course, should not allow this. No high ping. Not that easy. Oh, he got it! AM stole the last hit with a footy or water elemental. Oof. And that is a lot of experience missing on this Cryptoid. He gets the water elemental though. But there's so many elementals that 15 Sway can summon. Thanks to the Wand of Mana Steal. This item is so good for him right here. Oh, SyDe might be in trouble. Doesn't quite get the surround. Tech starts now. A little delayed maybe. But still mostly fine. The Acolyte has fallen. Archmage chasing into the main base. 15 Sway looking really confident right now. He's going to take out that ghoul as well. Oh my goodness. 15 Sway with a sick early game. That power build. That power build. Is that the new way to go? And maybe undeads should be changing up the creep route and go for the green first if they see that power build. It's a heavy commitment here by 15 Sway though. If he loses all 3 of these footies, he's going to be in trouble. Because then he has hardly anything to do on the map anymore. AM still getting chased. AM now finally completely out of mana. Another Acolyte going down the main. SyDe lost at least 2 Acolytes in the main, maybe 3. And there's still no Expo coming up at the natural. 15 Sway looking pretty good. SyDe also doesn't have much lumber. Was forced to pull the ghouls over and over. AM is level 3! Oh my god. Ooh, it's a ziggurat cancel. SyDe gets the surround. But 15 Sway can just go for MK expansion now. Wow. He got level 3 from all of those kills. Sick early by 15 Sway. And yeah, Not surprised he doesn't veto Northern. He has a really cool build here. And I wonder if SyDe should have adjusted. Perhaps he should have crept the green first. Once the Crypt Block gets level 3 though, SyDe is also going to hit a big power up. And we still do have a lot of ghouls out here. Expansion seems to be finishing this time, but SyDe is losing more and more units. He lost ghouls, acolytes, ziggurats. Expansions were cancelled. But now the CL must be very close to level 3 at least. Mountain King coming soon. 15 Sway is getting ready for the push again, it seems. Doesn't want to take this into the late game. Impale. Oh, wow. Wait, is that enough damage for the cancel? With the rifleman here. Oh, damn. 15 Sway gets the cancel. SyDe in all sorts of trouble. What a sick early game by 15 Sway. Perfect early, pretty much. SyDe, he was one map away in the upper bracket from making it into the top 8, but here now 15 Sway is showing him the stop sign. Super rough game. Now the MK comes in with Stormbolt, lots more ghouls will be going down. Cute deny right there. Watermelon, is that level 3 finally? Yes, it is. About time. Mountain King getting surrounded, but he's trying to fight his way out of there. Even if the MK dies, he's only level 1. I don't think it's the end of the world. Alright, SyDe gets something. Gets the hero kill. And finally, this Haunted will finish. It took a hell of a long time. But it's finally going to come up. Nice round right there. We don't have D-Spool just yet. Would have been a sick dispel. Should be upgrading right now. 2 priests into Dispel is usually what you want. AM level 4.5. Level 2 Aura would of course be wonderful for him. We have the workshop coming up again. Soon we're gonna have mortar teams in here. SyDe is finally mining off this expansion, but that is so late. Still no Dispel? Oh, there it is. Alright. Dispel very effective here this time against the summons, against the beetles. And Mountain King is back already. As I said, level 1, he wasn't benched for long. The beetle's getting dispelled, getting killed off pretty quickly here. And the ghouls having a tough time against these rifles. And against the water elementals. Can the towers save SyDe? He's instantly on them with the repair. But soon more teams will be coming in. And that's going to make holding here a lot more difficult. AM must also be very close to 4 now. And the ghouls just get eaten alive. SyDe against the ropes. AM hits level 4. That's a lot more regen for everything. Good target fire on the towers, trying to take out the priests. But 15 Sway pulls them back pretty well there also. Where are the mortar teams? What's up with those? MK now lots of mana still. Could go for Fiend kills, could go for Acolyte kills. both would be pretty effective. There it is. SyDe really needs a DK here. Needs a DK in these statues. He doesn't have them yet. First mortar team just arrived. I just saw it fire. There it is. Second mortar team on its way. And tier 3 started, by the way. So 15 Sway not going all in with the push right here. It's getting a lot of Fiend kills. Takes out the tower as well. Only the Spirit Tower standing. The Narrow usually the bigger problem there. And more and more Fiends going down. More and more Fiends going down. SyDe. He's on the mat. He's getting choked out. If he loses this expansion, this game is most likely over. Not. Well, maybe not. That's not exactly true. Oh, but if the Crypto dies, that would be really bad. And he does fall. Just 5 seconds before the DK is there to heal him up again. GG, well played is called. And SyDe will lose. 15 Sway makes it out of Group B.